Hi, I'm Mary Matthews, Project Coordinator and Chief Technical Advisor for the UNDP Jeff Cura-Aris project, Reducing Transboundary Degradation in the Cura-Aris River Basin. This experience note is talking about our IWRM Master's Curriculum Development. The UNDP Jeff Cura-Aris project is focused on 4 components. Completion of the preliminary transboundary diagnostic analysis, development of national IWRM plans and a strategic action program for the next phase, stakeholder activities, and a demonstration project using rapid ecological assessment and biomonitoring to determine the rate of environmental flows. We found, doing a capacity needs assessment, that while the countries are highly trained in various aspects of water resource management, there's a low level of integration between the specialists, and as a result, IWRM capacity is actually quite low for now. We also realized future decision makers were really going to have to understand integrated water resources management. The capacity at the universities is actually quite high, technically speaking, but there's a lack of integration between the departments and between specializations. We've worked with universities in Baku, universities in Tbilisi, and universities in Yerevan to bring together faculty and administrators to develop a national IWRM master's program that will be linked among the 3 countries as well as with international partners. The project is able to pay for an international consultant who will be providing IWRM guidance to the programs so that they're able to get the best IWRM experience for the students as they're developing. It was critical, we found, to have buy-in not just from the universities but from the governments as well. This provides a high level of support as well as enthusiasm for future employers as well as students who are interested in programs like this. When you're working with the faculty and with the administrators, realize they know a lot more about curriculum development, probably than any of us do. Listen to them, ask them about the budgets, ask them about what's needed, and give yourself enough time when you're talking with them to really give them a chance to talk to each other. After all, a big part of this is helping them to talk to one another. At the moment, it's hard to say exactly how to replicate this. There are a few things to do though. 1, listen to the ministers and find out what it is that they need in order for our projects to be sustainable, lasting, and owned by the country. We want to be sure that when you're listening to them, that you also listen to what the needs will be for the future. They may not know themselves, but I bet you have some ideas. Rely on those, be creative, test the boundaries. Also, in terms of replication, going in person to talk to people in the universities, asking the ministries, and even the higher level ministry staff to help you to approach them will also be very, very helpful in terms of approaching the universities and getting a high level of buy-in from the university and from the faculty and administration. Be sure you have someone who's a senior expert who really knows what's needed locally, nationally, regionally, and internationally in terms of the subject area you're addressing. In our case, it's integrated water resource management in a river basin system. In terms of course development, in terms of internships, in terms of how to approach the overall system, these people can give you a lot of good advice and a lot of guidance. You have to listen to them. There are no other programs like this in the former Soviet states, and so the challenges are actually fairly high. A number of the challenges we've run into is a high level of government involvement in the curriculum, a lack of choices for students in terms of the courses they take, and honestly the low number of students who are actually admitted to master's programs to focus on issues of hydrology, of water quality, and water resource management. I'm always happy to answer whatever questions I can, and I'm sure that Mish at IWLearn and Patrick at IWLearn will also be able to provide a lot of help and support, as they always do.